Wait. So you haven't heard about Raid Shadow Legends? I don't know, man. Sounds like you've been living under a rock, aka Tatooine. Catch my drift?
Let me introduce you to Raid Shadow Legends. It has an amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, giant boss fights, and more than 400 champions for you to collect and personally customize.
Wow. You know, the level of detail on these champions, you could just feel it, you know?
This game can easily be compared to a AAA console game, but the difference between the AAA games and this game is that this one is free to play, my guys. Check out this almost perfect score on the Play Store. Hundreds of thousands of people just cannot be mistaken. The game is growing super fast and expect to see a huge update this month, which will be a pure fun for new players. Come and find me under Bessie24. What are you waiting for? Go to the video description now and click on the special links and you will instantly get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. So what are you waiting for? Check the description and the comment pinned down below. Links to download the game will be posted there. Oh, and for those old-timers who say, I don't play games anymore, I'm a grown-up. Well, just like Star Wars, this game is for all ages, my friends. Just try it and you'll get hooked. So what is up, you beautiful people? Welcome to the video. Today we've all gathered here together to watch Anakin and his long-standing bad relationship with sand. Before, it was just a meme, but now it's slowly starting to make it back into heavy lore and not just a throwaway line that Anakin said in episode 2. We got a lot of information about this in this comic if you're familiar with it. Boy, did Anakin had a trip. He entered into his own visions. This other world or dimension had never been explored before, so what we got was extremely trippy to say the least, but ultimately Vader realized the truth. The truth about Sidious, the truth about Padme, but ultimately the truth about himself as well. In what was an Inception type of thing, Vader saw a vision of little Anakin dreaming about his life back on Tatooine. Him just being disappointed and walking back home. Now, do you guys notice something? Immediately in the first page, the sand is overwhelming little Anakin. The painters made sure to draw as much dust and sand behind Anakin as possible, who already was frustrated enough and seems to have had a bad day, but suddenly his foot gets stuck in the sand as he trips and almost falls. But that's not all. He lets out his frustration by saying "stupid sand." This quickly became very popular all over the comic. We absolutely loved this one, you guys, and I have to admit, me included. Stupid sand seemed like something that Anakin would really say, but the truth of the matter is that no matter how hard Anakin tried, he would never be able to adapt to not only this stupid sand, but live on this stupid planet also. In fact, what happens next is really interesting and shows the consequences of what stupid sand and Tatooine left on Anakin. He noticed a sinister figure in his shadows and suddenly his future was realized. Vader came out of the shadow and chased after him. This symbolized that he will never be able to escape his destiny. He wakes up, of course, but in the end, what was the meaning of this entire dream sequence? The truth of why Anakin really suffered wasn't overly complicated, but in some way, his future was going to be filled with sand. You see, sand followed him everywhere he went. In this case, I'm using sand as a metaphor, of course, because it is always apparent that Anakin never really let go of what happened on Tatooine, both as a slave and once he returned to find his mother and as she died in his hands. This stupid sand would haunt Skywalker for the rest of his days. You can even make the case that it haunted him even during his Vader years. His ego was inflated to the biggest point at that time. He killed his subordinates left and right. This ego problem again came from his suffering on Tatooine, him feeling powerless as a slave. He more than made up for it once he became the second in command to a grand empire. What do you guys think though, and do you agree with my sentiment? It would be awesome to hear from you guys. Talk to you in the comments. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to hit that bell and get notified the moment a new video is up. Have an awesome day, my Star Wars friends, and may the Force be with you always.